Hello there, YouTube. This is Tycooners Steve coming back from a significant absence. Sorry about that. This is just kind of the way I do video games. I sort of go real hard into them for a while. I kind of burn myself out, and then I step away. But the good news is I've decided to come back to Zoo Tycoon 2. So we've got a new zoo we're going to be starting today. Got a little gimmick going for this zoo. I decided I wanted to kind of force myself to use some animals that I hadn't before, some animals that I wouldn't normally pick. So what I'm going to do, instead of choosing the animals myself for each exhibit, I've got a random number generator set up here. I've got it set to the amount of animals I have, which is current way I have it set up with all my mods, right over 500. We're just going to go ahead and hit the random number generator. Pick any number, or whatever number it comes up with. We're just going to go down the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get the idea. Going all the way down. We're going to consider it, this is 1 through 12, and then the next batch will be 13 through 24, going to whatever animal the random number generator picks. And that's how we're going to do it. I don't know if it's just going to be an exhibit or a few exhibits, or if we're going to end up making an entire zoo. But that's our plan. So let's go ahead and hit the random number generator, and we're going to get number 403. Okay, it's going to take me a second to count. You know what? Let's be smart about this. Let's see. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 14 on a screen. I got the number 403. So 403 divided by 14 is 28.7. So we just need to go through 28 of the screens. Whoops. What are we into with the ankylosaur? We'll have to do it this way. It's too sensitive. Ankylosaur is there. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Thought this would be faster, but it's probably not that much. 4, because I have to do 28 of these. You know what? I'm going to pause it and count you when we get back to 28. Alright, welcome back. We scrolled through 28 screens. That takes us to 28 by 392. And the original number was what? 403? Yeah, it was 403. So we need to go 11 in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Darwin's Rhea. Okay, so we're going to be using Darwin's Rhea here. Actually, this is a really cool one. I don't think I've used this, and it's actually a really good looking model. Let's zoom in here and take a look at it. Oops, there's an entrance in the way. You can see this was one of the designers that really wanted to make a high-res animal, and they completely succeeded. That's a great looking little model. And it's a decent one, particularly if it's going to be the entrance to the zoo. Let's go ahead and see if we can incorporate this Darwin's Rhea into sort of an interesting opening area. Something that really kind of draws the guest in. I have no clue what that's going to be. But I'm just going to go ahead into build mode, build it out real quick, and then take the walkthrough with you again at normal pace. So I will, whoops, didn't actually want to put the Rhea there. I will see you on the other side of the build. Alright, welcome back. And I can see I've already made one mistake in letting a few people into my zoo. I intended to close it so I didn't have to deal with them. I've gone ahead and closed it now, but we'll have a few guests to check out our first exhibit. That's okay. I made a real quick front area. I'm actually kind of proud with it because I didn't do any pre-planning, so that's actually came out better than I would think if I don't think about it. But that's a really good one. I've got some other ones on my channel if you want to look it out. Let's go ahead, though, into the zoo and check out the actual Rhea exhibit here. We'll follow the guest. Park and zoo open sunrise to sunset. I don't know why it says park and zoo. And I need to move that out a little bit so it's not being swallowed up by that. Oh well, I'm only publishing this for posterity. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let's go in. Okay, and we'll join tie-dye here. And let's see, do we see any of our Rheas? Let's see. I actually don't see what. There's one. There's one. Do you see it? Do you see it? Zoom in, enhance. Enhance. You can see there's actually, I see two of them. Obviously, there's that one there, who's really happy. But there's also one nesting on the ground here. We can kind of see into the inside area, so we actually need to make a change there. Let's get that fixed real quick. I tend to like to hide the inner areas, so you can't see them. Let's do it this way. Real quick, I'll make a change here on the fly. I won't even bother going to build mode and hide my mistake or anything like that. Let's make a change. Get rid of this. Here. And like that. And we should probably put the roof on that too. Let's go ahead and throw the roof on it real quick. I guess oh no, I've lost which one I put on top. Oh no, I put the white one on top with that. Okay, so we're just going to do this so we can kind of disguise the area that the Rheas are going to go in and out of. That way we're not seeing it from the exit area. I always think it kind of looks tacky if you can see it and like see the cage. So I'm going to try to avoid that anytime in this zoo. This is quick, and we'll want to wrap around the edge. There it is. Let's wrap around this. This way I can have the right white roof and still kind of have a wood design, so it doesn't look like there. Much better. You can't see into the cage now. So once again, zoom in, enhance. It looks like both of the Rheas that we set outside are kind of taking a nap on the nest. Oh nope, that one's up and about. Big ball's kind of in the way, but you can get a really nice view of it there. Very nice. Very nice, simple, easy, kind of good for the entrance. All right, they've all had their fee. I wonder if anyone put money in the donation box. I put that there just for aesthetic purposes because I don't intend to open the zoo, but maybe we made $1 or $2. Oh, there's another very good view. Did this one kind of sparse, probably sparser. Oh, that's pretty cool animation. Like I said, I've never used it before, so that's pretty neat. These are really good animals. It looks like it's going to interact with the nest. Nope, just walking through it. Well, that's okay. Let's go ahead and go around to the zookeeper entrance. See how it's like on the other side. Walk in here, and we'll just pop inside. And I don't see, I've always put one inside just to make sure they can get in and out. I don't see him. Or I don't see her. I forget if it was a male or female. So it must be able to get in and out, and it must have gotten in and out. That's a good sign. It means we have a functional, working little exhibit here. Didn't do much for the zookeeper area. Kind of kept this simple. You might have noticed when I was building, I had a little bit of problems in that because we're so close to the edge of the map that I wasn't able to place everything where I wanted to, so I kind of had to work around it. That's why we have a smaller zookeeper area. But I don't think it really matters for the Rheas, because I think they've got oh, I landed on the roof. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, they're all 3 outside. They're all 3 working. They're all 3 pretty happy, too. The only thing that I'm getting a hit on is the bird dish. Can move that out a little bit, just to... I wanted to put it behind the rocks there so it didn't interfere with the viewing, but it's okay if it's out a little bit. We can always put a bunch of plants on top of it to disguise it if we really need to. How you doing? How you doing? Yep. And you're taking a nap over there. Well, everybody's taking a nap, so I think that's pretty good. Fun little exhibit there we put in the beginning. I did this on the extra large map. Like I said, I don't know if I just wanted to do one exhibit at a time or just a couple exhibits or maybe even go through a whole zoo. But if we want to do a whole zoo, we've got plenty of room. So that's going to end it for this episode. We'll just hit the random number generator the next time I'm ready to play. Hopefully we get another fun, interesting animal. Hopefully you like this video. If you did like it, go ahead and click that like button. I do post infrequently, so you're probably going to want to click that bell if you're following me to know when I post. You can also subscribe, of course. You have to subscribe before the bell, I think. I don't know. Either way, subscribe and hit the bell. Other than that, this is Zoo Tycooner Steve saying bye.